Alright guys, so we just got to the lake. I just got the boat unloaded and the lake looks beautiful. Water clarity just here at the dock looks pretty good. So today guys, we're gonna be messing with the Monster Bass box. So today in this box guys, I kind of unboxed it the other day. We've got like a topwater frog deal. We've got a little football jig. We've got a spinner bait that'll work good. And we've got a bunch of plastics from Ozone that I think are gonna work really well. And then we've got some scent actually, some scent in this box. So today we're gonna try to catch a lure or a fish off of each lure in the Monster Bass box. So that's basically what we're doing guys. That is the plan for today. Hopefully we can get it done. Also, this company right here, McCraft, sent me a fishing reel, bait caster actually, in the mail. And they told me just basically, hey, here you go. Try it out, see if you like it. So I figured I would just kind of unbox it, give it, you know, my first impressions, and we're also going to use that today. I don't know if this thing's going to be any good. Never heard of this company whatsoever in my entire life, so we'll see here. So comes in a little black casing like that. It's kind of this, I don't know, it's like an all metal reel. The color is basically this weird, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the color, I guess, but just from first impressions, it kind of reminds me of an Abu Garcia reel. It doesn't feel too bad. It feels a little rough, honestly, but we're gonna try it out today. I'm gonna spool it up and throw it on there, and I'll give you my final review at the end of the day with this reel and what I think. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump on the big motor, get to our first spot. Guys, so I haven't taken off just yet, but I pulled this this Z-Man football kind of green pumpkin jig out of the box, out of the Monster Bass box. So I'm gonna go ahead and rig it up. I got that one reel like rigged up and spooled, so I figure I might as well for the first lure just put the jig on here for right now. I put 30-pound braid on just because it's pretty versatile with that braid, and if I'm ever in a clear water situation, I can always tie on a leader. But this is the jig we got. It's a little football jig. I don't know how it's gonna work here, to be honest with you guys, just because it's not a super deep lake by any means. So hopefully this jig doesn't get too caught up in anything. Alright guys, we're kind of in our first little deal here, and the water temp is already at 72, but there's a lot of vegetation. It's definitely a lot muddier over here for sure. Yeah, it's pretty muddy. Been dealing with a lot of rain, so pretty the deal. So I got that jig tied on. I mean, there's a lot of like good frogging area over here, so I might just throw on that little frog on my one setup too. The frog I'm talking about from Chase Baits. So I might try to toss this on real quick. The reason I'm coming up in here, guys, because in all reality, the water temp is 64 degrees back here because there's so much flow coming out from the little river channel that runs in here. And there's so much mud that normally I wouldn't even consider this. But because of the fact that I know that there's some good frogging stuff back in here, and I know that they spawned up here, I feel like there's a chance for a frog bite. So that's the only reason I'm coming up in here. If we get through here or get up there and we don't get bit in the frog, I don't know that you'll see me back in here today unless it gets really hot. But it is super muddy water. I mean, I've caught them in this before back here plenty of times, but we'll see if the spinner bait should be good right down this bank, honestly, guys. Oh, there was a fish right there, guys. Got him. Oh, he just shook it, guys. Oh my gosh. I don't think I let him have it long enough, guys. Oh, there was a fish. He just swirled on it. Did you guys see that? Oh my gosh. I screwed it up. Screwed it up bad. I should have let him have it longer. I should have let him have it longer. Dang. Man, I watched him just whip out of the bank there to come and get it. That is kind of frustrating, to be honest. My first impressions using this reel off the first few casts, I will be honest, guys, it is loud, and I don't know if I like it. I mean, it seems like it reels a little rough. I don't know, maybe it just needs some oil, but it is not not quiet. It's pretty loud, honestly. Not sure how I feel about it yet. All right. So water clarity is already like immaculately better. So it's good to see. Got him. There we go. Not a giant, but first frog fish of the year. Oh, came off right at the boat here. Here we go, guys. First frog fish of the year. Dude, he was right up next tight to the bank on those reeds. Not a little guy, or not a big guy. I mean, he hammered it though. Nice fish. Nice fish to kind of start the day out, guys. I don't know. Ooh, just frogging, really. Thought about trying out that little Chase Baits frog, but this stuff is thick, guys. I'm still going to be fishing out of my monster bass box, trying to get something going out of there, but oh wow, that's a pike. There we go. There we go, a decent one actually, guys. Finally. Off of the spinner bait, guys. Oh, guys, not a bad little guy actually. Not a bad fish at all. Off of the spinner bait, finally out of the monster bass box. Spinner bait finally got me one. I mean, he hammered this thing actually. Not a bad little fish, guys. A little pounder probably. Not bad at all. Finally, I knew that spinner bait would catch me fish. Finally, I really was like ready to nail one off of that, and just took some time, and finally that thing caught one. Sheesh, man, that took forever. Got him. Got him. There we go, guys. A bass off the frog again. Oh, man. Completely unexpected. Completely unexpected over here. Holy cow. Man, oh man. I have been just trying to get a bite. Trying to get a bite. Finally, he bites. Where are your biggins? Where are the big ones? Where are they? Come on. I mean, he ate the frog. It was fun. It's always good to catch him off of a frog, guys, but I'll tell you what, it's been tough. It's been tough. Like, I'm surprised because this water is muddy. It is dirty. Like, I can't get anything like those other baits, like that big 11-inch worm. There we go. There we go. What do you know? What do you know? Oh my gosh, there probably went the biggest one of the day, guys. I don't know if you just seen that, but I literally just, you guys just seen that. So talking and yeah, that was wonderful. A little guy. I caught 5 the other day just like that. Yeah? Yeah. Not a decent one in the bunch. I know, that's the thing is, I was out here, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, and just caught, like, average just about 3 pounds of bass. They're... Oh. What is that? Is that another little one? Oh my gosh, guys. This is what I'm dealing with today. Jeez. That was a big one too. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, this is just insane. I don't know where the big ends have gone, but this is really unfortunate because I have caught some absolute studs out of this place. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. It was a giant. It was a giant. That was a giant bass that just hit right there. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. I got the trolling motor up, and we're just going to bust out the big camera and talk about today, talk about what I was thinking, what the struggles were, and kind of give you guys a little insight on what's going on. Alright, welcome back everybody. So today definitely did not go as planned. I wanted to catch a bass off every single bait and lure in the Monster Bass box. Unfortunately, that just didn't happen, you know. The conditions are not ideal. It's really, really muddy water, which is tough to catch fish in. And in general, let me know down in the comments below, guys, if you guys are having an issue catching bigger fish. This lake that I'm on is actually known for big bass. Like, I don't know why I keep catching like these small bass. This is the only year I've ever caught them this small. So I think it's getting a lot of pressure, but usually this time of the year, this post-spawn kind of deal is a little tougher to find the big ones on this lake. Let me know down in the comments below how your fishing season is going. Maybe you guys are doing a lot better than me, but I can't complain. I've done good on some days, and I keep it real with you guys. You know, like today, we didn't catch any monsters. If anything, you know, it was an all right day. Any day you're on the water is a pretty good day, but you know, we caught fish, and it wasn't monsters. They were kind of some dinks, but the frog bite was on. The frog bite was super fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. But muddy water is just tough to fish in, so kind of my thoughts process on today was just finding cleaner water, and then maybe even finding water that was like, you know, colder. I thought getting back where the river kind of flows into this lake would be a little bit better option as well, because that colder water would be pushing in. And trust me, that spot where I was at, where that cold water was pushing in, is absolutely fire spot when the water's not completely full of mud. So the thought process was find some clean water, find some cooler water midday, and go from there. And you know, we caught fish in the cleaner water spots. We started hammering them off of a frog. Unfortunately, the big ends, I don't know where they are. This is usually pretty typical of this lake to fish this way post-spawn. Post-spawn, this lake always fishes weird for the big girls. The big girls are in this lake. Trust me, this is the smallest I've ever caught them. Like on this lake. But you know, the big girls are out here, and trust me, it will heat up out here. But I tried to do that challenge for you guys. Unfortunately, it didn't really work. But Monster Bass had some good lures in there. We caught some off of the spinner bait here, and then we also got to test out this reel from McCraft Fishing here, guys. Now this reel, they just sent me an Instagram thing. We're like, hey man, you want to test out this reel and try it out? And I was like, sure, why not? So I'm not partnered with them or anything like that. I tried it out. The reel is all right. I still would probably buy an Abu Garcia. This wouldn't be my first option, to be honest with you guys, but the reel had no issues whatsoever. It casted just fine. It is I don't know, when I reel, it doesn't feel like as smooth as it could be. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that's just my opinion. But if you guys are interested in checking these out, I'll link them down below in the description so you can go over to their website. But other than that, the reel did just fine. It's always kind of fun to try new things. Would I probably buy this reel myself? Probably not, but that's because I have a very, 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 very high expectations just because of that Abu Garcia, and I just know it's reliable, so I always end up going with it. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one.